Yes, people, we have arrived in Bangalore. Bengaluru. So you guys, I just got up. It's actually 1:27 a.m. right now. My wife is sleeping, so I'll actually be a little bit quieter. But check this out, like 2 sales have come in and like $148 and $143. But what really got me worried is that I was sleeping, but then I noticed that the amount spent was like super low. Like it's been 12 hours since the day has started. So by the way, welcome to day number 21, 21st November. So anyway, the number of content views is just saying 4, right? And amount spent is only like what do you say? It's like $21. And I looked at the Lucky Orange recordings and I noticed like there was a discrepancy. Like we had those 2 purchases, of course, here, but the amount of traffic was like super low in comparison to what we should be getting. So got me worried a bit. But then I saw this notice also: ad services may be temporarily unavailable. So there's probably some sort of issue going on at FB that's causing all of this. Hopefully this gets resolved quickly. I want some sales, man. So guys, it's morning now. That notice is still here. Access is restored, but systems are still recovering. And they're like, the delivery reporting may not be up to date till 2 p.m. PST, 2 a.m. PST. And just check this out, like it shows like we have spent about $157. Unique content views 14, which if it were actually true would make our cost per view about over like $10, $11, $12, $13, right? And no ads to cart, no website purchase. But we know that's not true. So we've had 4 purchases. One of them was 2 of them I showed you last night when I got up, like in the middle of the night. We got 2 more, one with $123 purchase and the other was a $70 purchase. So we're actually positive in ROAS, like about 3 plus is our ROAS right now. But still, like there's no reporting to be seen here. So we are going off to the airport, about to attend the Pursuit event, you guys. And just as we were heading to the airport, we realized like we haven't carried the tripod with us. This is the all-important tripod because we need to shoot a lot of videos for you guys. So we stopped on the way. Hopefully we don't miss the flight. So for the uninitiated, what is Pursuit? Well, Shopify actually holds an annual event in like a few cities. One of them this year is Bangalore. Now, I used to stay in Bangalore, but I'm now in Chandigarh. So I'm going back to Bangalore to revive some old memories and enjoy some networking with some amazing merchants as well as partners. And I also have like a 5-minute lightning talk kind of a thing there. So hopefully that goes well. And I'm also bringing with me Mr. Rohan. So let's see what happens. We're going to try and capture a lot of footage for you guys. I'm going to try and get a video with the Shopify sales head as well as the main head of Shopify in India. So what I want to do is ask them like questions that bugs you guys, things about like credit cards or debit cards not working and multi-currency check, or a lot of different things. So that video you guys will probably have already seen because by the time this will be published, that will be like history. But anyways, I just want to give you guys the up-to-date things, what happens. It's going to be an exciting trip. So for the next 3 days, bear with me as we vlog through the entire journey. So something weird has been happening with Facebook ads. As I showed you guys, like it only spent like 20 or 30 bucks of our entire budget in 12 hours of ad spend. So in the next like 12 hours, it's trying to spend like all the entire day's worth of budget. So what this is doing is it's sending us a lot of bad kind of traffic. Like the add to cart ratio per visitor has like gone pretty low. So what I'm noticing is today's ads are like absolutely disgusting. So I'll be sharing with you guys, of course, all the numbers when I reach in Bangalore. But tomorrow will be interesting to see like what actually
the purchase lookalikes and all the other ones are behaving like. So flight's gotten delayed by a bit, but I'm so glad it has, because if we had actually boarded, I would be on airplane mode and I wouldn't have been able to hear the sweet sound of ka-ching that came through of $81. Awesome, right?
All right, you guys. So welcome to the day where everything went wrong with Facebook. So you see here, Facebook says access is restored, but systems are still recovering. In the past 24 hours, you may have trouble accessing Ads Manager. And they're saying the reporting is not yet current. Now, here's the thing, like till about... How can I tell you this? So today is 21st, right? So it's the data is from yesterday, 20th. It's actually 4 p.m. here. So I'm actually a bit delayed with managing ads, but I was in the flight, just came to the hotel right now. So I'm just about to manage my ads. Just to show you guys, like you're traveling, you're doing anything, you got to manage your ads, be on top of your ads. Otherwise, some things can go wrong. So here's the thing, like we spent $293. It says one purchase, such abysmal stats, right? But here's the thing. We had actually much more purchases. So let me show you guys. So we had actually 5 purchases yesterday. $148, $143, $123, $69, and $80. So it is not reporting any of the stats. So there's nothing to actually see here. Even the like content views, like the cost per unique outbound click is pretty high. It's not actually this much, because I saw the visitor logs. We have had much more than like 215 people come. So it's a bit skewed, all of this information, and I don't really know how to make any heads and tails out of this. But what I am going to do is at least try to see if I can make some sense out of all of the misreporting here. So overall, like 567.31 was the sales amount there. If we divide this by 293.80, not a pretty figure, 1.93. In USD terms, it is profitable. In INR terms, it's barely like break even kind of a thing situation yesterday. But here's the thing, like everything went wrong with Facebook. What could go wrong, right? So we had like in the first 12 hours of our ad spend, we had spent like $20 or so. In the next 12 hours, it spent like $270. So it was just trying to fulfill our budget needs there and just sending all sorts of bad traffic and whatnot. So the number of add to carts were pretty low also in comparison to what I've seen in previous days. Now don't look at like these, because like even if somebody adds 4 items to cart, it counts them as 4 items here. So it's not like 4 unique people added to cart here, just 1. So anyways, so I actually cannot make any sense of this data right now, but what I can do is at least look at some basic idea on like cost per clicks and things like that to make some sort of sense, to see if I can find out some ad sets that I can close that are not really performing well, because I don't want to waste a lot of money on like absolute. So like this one, like $3.33 cost per click, no point running this ad set here. So I'm going to close this one. The CPM is also super high on this. Let's look at some others here. So this is all right, so let me just sort by cost per unique outbound link click here. So we have 1.49 is also super high, so we cannot go with this. So let me close this one also. Let's also close the 1.43 one. So now we're left with just a few of them. So I know like these, like sometimes you got to make these sort of hard decisions because Facebook is not working. I don't want to waste more money than I should, but I need some sort of idea whether what I'm doing is right or not. So like this one, right? So this ad set had not performed yesterday also. It's not gotten us a sale here also, even though like the cost per link outbound link click is 0.88. So let me just make sure that this is also not, eating up too much of my money. So I'm just going to reduce this by $5. Moving on to, let's say, so the golf one did get us a sale, $123. So that's good here. Cost per unique outbound link click on the entire campaign is also lower than what I'm seeing across the board. This particular campaign where we have spent like $11 here. So what is the stats in the last like 7 days for this? All right, so this has gotten, the ROAS is falling for this. So I'm actually going to reduce the budget on this. I'm going to go to $10 on this just to see if it tries to send us more buyers our way. Retargeting is again something that is abysmal. It is not working in the last 7 days or so. So let me look at last 3-4 days just to make some sort of idea. 17, 18, 19, 20 is good enough. So here what I can see is this particular ad set is not performing at all. So I'm going to close the 4 to 7 day ad set here. Why waste $5? But this one is doing pretty well, so I'm going to let it run for $5 a day. Let's go back to this, our main campaign here, just to see what happened with all the active ad sets here. So we had a lot of activity on this particular campaign, but this is not good. Like snowboarding, these two have spent almost $20 without any sale. So I'm going to close these two snowboarding ones. I'm going to leave also close this golf plus ES manual. I'm going to leave only the ones that have gotten a sale so far. Now, I want to just let the system recover, let Facebook get back on track with like reporting with actual ad spends and whatnot. So everything else, just I'm going to let it be. I know the ROAS is 2.11 on this, but it may be, may have gotten us a sale. I have no clue about this, but at least the cost per unique outbound link click is 70 cents. So I'm going to leave all of these active for now. And all the other ones we're going to just leave it be. So we have actually closed quite a few ad sets today. So it's going to reduce our overall ad spend. So yesterday was 293. It's going to reduce our overall ad spend by about $50 or so. We're going to spend about $240 or so tomorrow. So let's see what happens there. But this is a quick little thing, like challenges come and go. Like this entire challenge has been like to show you guys like all the ups and downs that happen while running a dropshipping business. Anything can happen, anything can eat up your budget, anything can cause disruptions in your business. You just got to deal with it. Like I would not in any circumstance like close all the campaigns because Facebook is having issues, because we did get sales, right? So overall ROAS was still 1.93. So some ad sets are still performing for us, but the only thing is we don't know which ones. So it's just going to be a guess. If tomorrow the data gets updated, because they say here the reporting may not be current, so maybe in the next 24 to 48 hours, if they update the ad sets with like new reporting, so I'll have a look at it in another 24-48 hours, and then if any of the ad sets we closed today did get us any sales, I'm going to activate them yet again. But for now, this is it, guys. So fingers crossed for tomorrow.